Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle! Heroes in a half shell! Turtle power!
You were off a little bit.
It's alright.
Hey guys,
Hey,
I'm Gerald,
I'm Brian.
and we are.
Two bad dudes.
We're gonna be playing,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
and we finish.
What?
Each other's sentences.
Oh,
You're supposed to.
I didn't know what we were doing.
You missed. You ruined it.
I
we,
did.
We have to start this whole thing over.
Alright,
So we
except not.
16. Oh, I guess that's.
They're teenagers.
You know, I mean, that makes sense. Even though they never talked about their age in any of the
Yeah.
the cartoons.
Well, they
So.
they were always teenagers.
And I just, but we never.
Yeah. I don't know how this goes.
Brian,
Huh?
that's enough.
Okay.
If you can't finish the game with that, we have to just stop this whole thing. Why am I? Man, I'm Leonardo. That's-
Leonardo's good. He's got swords.
Yeah, but I wanted to be Donatello. Oh well, I'm stuck. So we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Fire!
Fire!
Hang on, April.
Turtle, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
This was a badass game to play when this first came out.
89.
89. Oh my god.
It wasn't made in this decade, or the decade before that,
The decade.
or the
before that.
decade before that.
Oh my god.
It was the decade before that.
That is many decades.
So many decades ago. These kids don't even know. This is
Many of them don't care. It's just old people games.
this is still a good game. This is an amazing game.
Well, let's see. Let's play this game and see how it holds up. This is
Okay.
Konami.
Yeah.
This is one of the games that I feel this game might have not started the beat 'em up thing, but I think it was one of the games that
I think a lot of games copied and took stuff from this
I
one.
think that
you know?
defines very well like all the really good things about the best beat 'em ups.
Yeah.
At least that's what I remember.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I played this, and I never finished the game because I never had enough money to play the game completely.
I remember there were a few times, like in the arcade, I caught a couple people at the end, and I would join in or whatever. Did you ever get to play this with 4 people?
I played it with 3 people at most.
Nah. Yeah, I always used to play it at Disney.
And on those-
Another game I always used to play at Disney. It's super popular and everything.
This was Disney where?
Actually both. I played it at Disneyland and also the Magic Kingdom.
I remember when I...
But it was in almost every movie theater as well. Like I remember,
Really?
it was everywhere. Here in California.
It was a big deal for me. I remember that was so cool when you could throw them against a wall.
Yeah, they blew up and shit.
I
Look at that.
remember...
Look at that.
Hold on, this line is important.
Yeah. Look at April. Twiddles. They even misspell it on the speech bubble. You know what? One other really cool thing about this arcade game was the fucking side of it was like a live action picture of like an April and a Shredder.
Yeah.
And everything. It was so cool. Like just being like it was before the.
Are you gonna get a shot of that for the video? Probably not. That would require you
Nah.
editing it.
Yeah, I don't do that.
But
Yeah, it was so cool though. Like I remember like the live action shit on the sides, and you're just like, oh man. I wish that fucking happened in real life or whatever. And then I remember going to NGM Studios back in the mid '90s or whatever. They actually had the fucking turtles at MGM Studios.
the game or the
No,
turtles themselves?
the turtles themselves.
Man, you had the best life.
Yeah, I did.
Like I was a big Turtles fan, and the
Yeah.
most I think I ever got.
They drove up in a fucking turtles van that like they had from the back lot.
Did you just pull the gun out of your mom's bag and would put it to your head and you was like, "Mom, just shoot me. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
shoot myself right
Yeah,
now."
my life's fucking done because I
Yes.
saw this or whatever. And
That art was awesome for '89.
yeah.
Notice how it was. Yes. Notice how it was only the relevant turtles too.
Yeah. It was like a collage, and they would show up depending on who was actually playing the game.
But
So who was your favorite turtle to play if not Leonardo? Because he has awesome swords.
well, I was always a Donatello fan. But
See, I always like Michelangelo because I'm a party dude.
I'm a nerd, so I like.
Oh God. Who put the lights out?
I was always like, "Oh my God, that's someone saying something."
Yeah. Yeah, this game had pretty awesome fucking vocals
Yeah.
game from '89.
But
And like you could like hit back to projectiles and shit. Like
yeah,
you could actually hit
this was a pretty sophisticated beat 'em up.
the manhole lid. Like we could actually hit back and forth.
Yep.
Like to each other.
Yep.
As many times as we wanted.
It was hard to do though.
Yeah.
Timing was tricky.
I can't do that shit anymore.
But I should mention my relationship with this game. This is a.
Did you only date briefly?
Only brief. It turned me down. But I was a super big fan of this game, and the best summer of my life was when, and it was involved this game, was when my family went to Disneyland.
Disney World or Disneyland?
Disney World. Disney World.
That's in Florida, Orlando.
In Florida. And we went to the Howard Johnson Hotel.
Hojo!
And they had an arcade room there.
Yeah.
And this was one of the games there, and it shocked me. And so every morning before the family was like ready to go, I would go downstairs.
Was that when
and
you could
play games.
Was that when you could check out the Game Gear from the front desk at the Hojo?
No.
No? Oh man, I remember that was one of their selling gimmicks for a lot of years. Oh, okay. That was one of their selling points for a lot of years. Was like you could check out a fucking Game Gear from the front desk.
Until you told me that, I never knew that was possible.
Yep.
You are very obviously in New York City here.
Yeah.
But
now, did you ever play this game on the regular Nintendo?
Yes, I did. I owned it.
Okay.
I mean, I was a super big Ninja Turtles fan.
Yeah, I was as well. Oh man. Yeah. So the Super Nintendo one or the regular Nintendo one varied a few ways from this.
Well, it was a lot worse. First of all, you couldn't throw people very easily.
Yeah, but I would say it was one of the better arcade ports for going from arcade to NES, though.
I suppose,
like, they actually added things to the NES version. They actually added 2 stages, and they had a different boss on one of the stages. So I think that's kind of cool that they did that. Most other games would just take shit out. Since they couldn't handle the sprites, like you can only have like a couple foot soldiers on the screen at once.
I think it was meant to be an apology for the appalling Ninja Turtles. The first one that was fucking possible.
Never beat it.
No, I don't know anybody who beat it. I'm sure that people have.
I think Kai did.
Kai? Well, he's our Asian friend, so.
Yeah. So what? Are you saying
they're better at games.
Well, that's kind of racist, Gerald.
Oh, he is.
I mean, no, what you said was kind of racist.
He is a better gamer than we are. He is much better than we are.
Because he's Asian?
No, just because he's our friend.
Oh, because he's friend, he's better than us. Look how many foot soldiers are on the screen right here. There's like 6 or 7 of them.
Yeah.
Well, it was.
I mean, there's only really 2 types of enemies. Like, it's the foot soldiers and
some robots.
The robots.
Yeah, but I don't give a shit. Got hammers.
It is weird how you walk on top of the water.
Look at the mousers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, think about some of the other games that we played from the early '90s, and like think about the backgrounds and stuff. Like I think this is better than some of those games.
Well, oh yeah, I mean,
and this came out before
'89. Yeah.
Yeah, and this came out before.
Believe me, this was a big deal game. I mean, there weren't a lot of 4-player at the same time.
Nah, because I mean, X-Men and stuff came out after this.
Yeah, X-Men was 91, 92 or so that we played.
90-something.
90-something.
After this, that's for sure. And they gave you choices. You could either go down and mess with the missiles, or you could navigate through the things there. It's kind of cool.
Well, either way, I'm dying.
Yep. Mouser.
Man, you died quickly in this game.
Yep.
This was a hard game. I remember it being hard.
I don't know if it was hard.
This was a hard game. I never finished it, like I said.
Yeah. Oh, the bosses later on got a lot harder.
Well, this was one of those games where it just ate quarters.
Unless you were good at it.
Well, you're dying just as much as I am, so...
I had 120 lives to start with.
And I had 50.
Shut up. I killed more people.
Actually, we could go back in the video and verify this.
No, we're not. Hey, look, it's Baxter Stockman.
Baxter. So this was based very closely on the cartoon, which surprised me when I heard that because I forgot that the cartoon came out in '87.
Yeah.
The cartoon came out.
I remember when the cartoon was still coming out.
Yeah, the cartoon came out for years.
Yeah.
Like years after everyone I know was watching it.
Seasons and seasons worth of Turtles.
Really bad seasons later on.
Yeah, they had some pretty funny episodes.
Well, they ran out of stuff to do.
Yeah.
Like,
some of their holiday episodes are hilarious. Like the Easter Bunny one.
oh, really?
Man, I still have some of those VHS tapes.
That's hot.
Yep. Oh man, parking lot.
Look at those enormous cars. The cars are gigantic.
Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing. Like when the cars fly out and try to hit you. I always like that. But like the fucking remixes on the songs and stuff. Ah, this is everything about this game's great.
It's okay. It's good.
No, it's great,
Okay,
Gerald.
it is a classic.
This is one of the best games ever made.
It is a classic. I'll give it. I will give it that. It's one of the best games ever made.
Oh, okay.
With nothing more.
Okay. I thought you were gonna go angry video game nerd voice on me there for a second. Jeez, what the heck, game designers?
Jeez, game designers, look at the size of those cars.
It's only the best game ever. Subpar. Look at fucking Rocksteady over there. Look at him.
There was a lot going on screen in this game.
Yep. The NES levels were actually a little bit longer too.
Yeah, but there was much less on screen.
Yeah.
I think there weren't more than maybe 3 or 4 enemies at a time.
Yep.
As if they weren't hard enough.
Yep. They weren't that hard.
You died multiple times.
Yeah. April kind of looks kind of whack back there.
Yeah.
She needs some more pixels.
A couple more.
Oh, that was so cool that you could like get them to ram each other and stuff.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh man.
Man.
Love this game. Oh, I love Turtles. Oh man. Yeah, Turtles is actually one of the few comic book series that I like read from issue 1 to the very last issue.
What do you remember about it? Now hold on a second.
I remember liking it as a kid.
Now hold on a second.
I have not gone
When you talk about the Turtles comic book series, you're not talking about the original independent release.
No.
You're talking about the one based on the cartoon.
Yeah.
Because there was a couple of different comic books.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I was old enough at the time for the
independent one.
Independent
one,
right?
one was pretty violent.
Yeah, and I think I went back and read them later.
It actually astonishes me that somebody read that and was like, let's make a children's cartoon series out of this. Because it was like jokingly violent.
Yeah.
And then there were so many like bad rip-off, like, let's take animals and turn them into badasses.
They had
Biker Mice from Mars and
oh yeah. Street Sharks.
Oh,
I love Street Sharks.
Jawsome.
Oh god, Street Sharks is terrible though. Like I watched it on Netflix the other day. God awful. Oh.
Yay.
Nope, there's our van.
Such a suggestive looking van now.
Yep, up.
Look at me!
Yep.
What's going on there?
You're jealous because...
But I'm posing like a supermodel.
Yeah. I don't know. Alright. The freeway. Dangerous place to be if you're a turtle.
Yep. Well, if you're anybody, really, but...
More so if you're a turtle. Just look at the foot soldiers. They don't care about pedestrians at all. Oh, man.
Look at this car slowly traveling behind us here.
Yeah,
see that? Look at that.
I think that's
just sneaking up on us.
Yeah, they're just making sure we're going the right way. They're waiting for us.
And this random tire.
Yeah, pick it up. No, you can't.
Nope. Yeah, wheelies.
Oh no, we got electrocuted. Back here.
I really look at him just struggling to keep bombs up.
Yeah, look at that foot soldier. Oh,
now,
foot soldier.
Was there any way to trigger you throwing them over your shoulder, or was it just sort of random?
It was like the distance you were to them and how much life they had left. I think.
Okay.
I think you could only throw them if they had a certain amount of life. That would, like if you threw them, they would die.
Because you can throw them like as they walk on screen. I just can't seem to trigger it.
I don't remember. I think you just had to be a certain distance then. I remember in in Turtles in Time, you like just walked up and pressed like
Is it down
2
or
of the
something?
buttons. No, I think it was or up or down in the throw or an attack, something like that. I don't know. I remember you had to do it for one of the boss fights. And that. Oh man, Turtles in Time, so good.
Well, it'll probably be another game we play.
Yeah.
That was much better graphics, but I don't think it was a better game.
It was more the same.
Okay.
You know, like but it had the same vibe, I think.
Okay. It's been a long time since I played Turtles in Time. I remember that was the one where you started out on like on
Skyscraper.
But that was one that had the level where you were like skateboarding or.
Yeah, you had skateboarding. You went in different time ages too. You had to go on the Western train and. Oh man! Oh, I had so many Turtles toys too.
I didn't have any of the toys.
Oh, I had so many of the toys.
I watched all of the not all the TV series. I watched the first couple of seasons of it.
Yeah.
Because it got bad.
Did you ever watch the live action one?
The movies?
No,
Or
the
TV
live
series?
action TV series.
Hell no.
With Venus.
With the girl turtle?
Yeah, Venus.
The Venus was her name?
Yeah,
Did you remember this stuff?
Yeah. Well, did you watch the Power Rangers crossover with?
No.
You never watched the Power Rangers crossover
I didn't watch
with
the
Ninja
live
Turtles?
action series.
Oh, it was so good. And I'm good, but I mean bad. It was.
So you mean internet good?
Yeah. There you go. R caliber comedy good, I would say.
That works.
Yeah. Look at those foot soldiers skateboards. Specifically designed to combat the turtles on skateboard.
And I remember being really impressed by this level when I was a kid, and I think I was just impressed by the idea of like this
moving,
the movement, and also that.
But then you realize it's actually easier because the background's just moving, and everybody else just gets to stay still.
Yeah. Well, also it was little things like that you can jump when the skateboard follows underneath you.
Well, what else is it gonna do?
I know. This was, but I was easily impressed.
Yeah. It's all right.
As an amateur wannabe game designer, 5-year-old.
Oh, okay. One of those. Yeah. Shoot. No! Stop throwing knives at me. You have infinite knives.
So is white belt in the Foot Clan where you get knives? Pink belt is where you get guns?
Sure. Gunjitsu? You gotta be specialized in gunjitsu.
Gun kata?
Gun kata? Nah, that was a good movie. Or Jim Kata.
Jim Kata was better.
Yeah.
Equilibrium was a good movie. You could have been here.
Yeah.
Earlier.
Uh
oh. Well, we'll be back.
Alright. Let's bust this joint. Oh, there goes Splinter.
Oh dear.
Alright, well, we'll save him next time.